Cryptocurrency is dead for the most part. Um, it's not going to save the world. It's not going to help people. It'll help some people. It just won't be most people, you know? Just like the stock market, these guys are going to own it all, which they already do. But they're going to own so much that there'll be essentially no way for people to really accumulate any. It'll be specific cryptos that they deem, I guess, worthy or whatnot. I've come to the realization that you're not going to get rich off crypto. I'm only saying that because if you're not buying now, then once it takes off, you will never see any sort of crypto balance amassed. You know, you will buy crypto because you'll be forced to certain cryptos, and you'll pay high fees, and it'll be restricted just like everything else. Housing, stock market, all this stuff. And it'll be essentially no way to get rich, right? Once AI takes over, which it already quote unquote has, you know, it's all lies now, but they'll eventually get it to take over everything. You'll have to fall into cryptocurrency to make some type of income. But there is a problem because cryptocurrency can be set up in a way where you can't really get any, right? Like, let's say you want to buy a car, right? And I don't know, it's priced in, well, I want to make it kind of straightforward. Let's say it's priced in Ethereum, right? Well, for one, most people aren't going to have, let's just say 5 Ethereum. So that'd be like $10,000 ish, right? Um, but if the car is 5 Ethereum, what happens when Ethereum goes up to, let's say, 6,000, right? So that car is now worth 30,000, right? Not the 10,000, the 30,000. And if you have a job at this point, if you're lucky, there's no way you can catch up to that. You can keep buying Ethereum, right? Let's say you have 3.5 Ethereum, right? But then it goes up, right? So now you're just always playing catch up, right? And that's kind of a crazier example, but let me think of it like this. Let's say I don't know. I think that was a pretty decent example. I think you get the gist. If things are priced in crypto, how are you going to catch up if you don't already have it, you know? And it'll just be impossible. Maybe you could pay in cash, but I would imagine if you pay in cash, right, there'll be bigger fees, and I don't know how they're going to set this up, but I imagine, right, all you have to do is just to get people to swarm into crypto. Just say it's tax free. If you pay in crypto, you get some type of rebate, all this nonsense, right? But that stuff really won't be helping us. It'll be helping them. And they'll have it all, right? Like, so it's just another game where they're already done 4 laps and then you start, right? I really do think that it's a shame, you know, because crypto was supposed to be for regular people. But it's just not anymore, you know? And it's weird because in a way it is pretty accessible, you know, you just pick up your phone and buy stuff, but it's not though. It's not anymore. Crypto has become a rich man's game. And it sucks, you know, because I feel like once crypto finally does take off, it'll be a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's going to shoot up in price so fast that no one will be able to catch up. You'll have to already be in to be in, you know? And who's crazy enough to buy right now? Me, but that's because I'm a lunatic, but it just seems like in the near future, either you'll have cryptocurrency or you'll wish you had had cryptocurrency. And it's weird because through all of this, right? Through all of this hazing, I feel like this would be, right? Like not also me. I mean, I know some of you guys do buy crypto as well, but I'm just speaking for me because I physically know I'm buying crypto and I continue to buy because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just want to be right, you know? I don't know. But even I've lost faith, you know? I think it'll be unfair. What can I tell people, right? Like, let's say it does take off and it goes to the moon, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we make a bunch of money, let's say, per se. I don't know how much you have, but what do I say then? What do I tell people, you know? Oh, I made it big off cryptocurrency? I don't know. It almost makes me feel like I won't even be able to really talk about it too much, which I don't want to tell everybody what I have and all this nonsense, you know? But it just seems like it's creating a barrier, you know? It's like, it's no longer for people trying to make money. Well, it is for people trying to make money, but it just feels like a rich man's game, you know? Maybe somehow, I don't know, we can pay it forward or something, but I don't know, man. I just don't see crypto being good for people in the long run, you know? I see a lot of people wishing they had bought, but let's be realistic, they're not gonna buy because they're not crazy enough to buy. But I just don't know where we're all going with this, you know? It's like the old system is just going into the new system, which is crypto. And nothing's gonna change for regular people, for everyday people, myself, you know, I might benefit somewhat from it, but I just feel like cryptocurrency is not gonna help the average person. It's only gonna help the people who have money to put into it. And not even just, you have to have a decent, real amount of money to make, you know, to do it. But who is crazy enough to put their life savings or a huge amount of money into something as lunacy as crypto? Even if you bought Bitcoin or Ethereum, I just don't know who would be crazy enough, except me, you know, which, and I understand honestly, like, you're smart for not buying crypto. The amount of pain and suffering that I've been through because of crypto is honestly astonishing. I feel like maybe it's starting to kind of come back, but I just don't see anyone really benefiting from this. Maybe even me, right? Maybe once it takes off, maybe I'll realize that all this was for nothing anyways, you know? But I just don't see people having cryptocurrency. I see them using cryptocurrency, right? Like, I see them maybe buying a little Ethereum to pay for gas fees for something like, I don't know, depending on what they put it on, depending on, they'll be buying small amounts of Ethereum and crypto to feed the system, just like we do. It's just another system. And I'm just wondering, will anybody really benefit? I don't know. This world can be so unfair sometimes. It's very strange. But I guess that's it. I just feel like crypto isn't going anywhere for the average person. If you don't already have money, they'll basically make sure we never get any more money. And I see a couple people probably gonna do well, but most people are just gonna get scammed. I mean, like, think about it like this. Who would buy cryptocurrency, right, if they know they're gonna be scammed, right? I don't know how I've even gotten this far. I guess because I've always tried to go head first, right? So I've taken a lot of damage from that, but I just don't see anybody willing to take that risk, and I understand why. But at the same time, I also understand that soon our money will be so inflated that you'll have wished you had bought crypto. And not just scam cryptos, right? Like, and I mean, it's all, but it's all scammy because they're gonna actually do something with it, So the only person that could get in is a lunatic, that would be okay with losing money for years, which is basically nobody. Nobody would take that risk. So they can do this until they get it all and then sell it back to us, It's kind of what they do, I just don't know where we're heading. I don't even know if crypto will take off, to be honest with you. Seems like it, but who really knows,